Hello, Steve. I'm standing here on the first day of Sukkot. This is usually a Jewish religious holiday, but Sukkot is designed to, its purpose rather, was for people to live in tents, or not tents, but tabernacles that they built by hand, structures so they could understand that they are temporary temples upon this earth and still moving from place to place, and as a reminder of what God had done for them throughout Egypt and delivering them, the Israelites, from Egypt. So on this first day of Sukkot, what I'm about to show you is our wonderful tabernacle that we have constructed, and here it is. This is, like I said, it's supposed to be a temporary dwelling. It's not meant to be a permanent structure. And according to the rules concerning these structures, you are to have one wall, two walls, three walls, and a roof. And the idea is you're supposed to sleep in them, which I don't know if that's going to happen, but anyway, you're supposed to be able to see the stars through the roof, which may not happen either, but that's okay too. The construction of this thing was done by several people in our congregation. I and my wife's brother cut most of the timber that you see, and then we gathered up all the palm fronds that we could find from our house and other people's backyards, and and then my wife, Diane, she finished the rest of it. She actually, our rabbi did the ceiling, thatched the ceiling, most of it, and then my wife thatched the sides and the walls, and as you can see, she did a pretty bang-up job, considering she had to do it by herself, which was not my intention, but I had to practice for praise and worship, and she pretty much nailed it. She did a really, really awesome job on the whole thing. So I got to give her props. Credit to her big time. So that is our temporary dwelling for this year's Sukkot. And I hope that you appreciate this video, and I guess we'll see you next year. Oh, well, actually, before I go, let me get into what Sukkot really represents. Sukkot represents Yeshua as well, or Jesus as you might know him. He was born on the first day of Sukkot. Now, a lot of people think that he was born on December 25th, but that's not entirely accurate, and we won't get into that a whole lot, but everything that God does, he does according to his feast days. They are a timeline for him, and Yeshua being born in one of these structures, not necessarily in a manger, but or in a barn, so to speak, but in one of these structures, he represents the not temporary, but the mobile movement of God, which is the Holy Spirit that works through us and in us by the power according to him. So this structure represents him moving through us and us being the temporary dwelling He resided in the structure at his birth, as the Holy Spirit resides in us, who are the temporary dwellings. Alright, so that's it for this year. Be blessed, and I hope you appreciate this.